time this season?
It's kind of a bit of a transition in style. They've been such a heavy defensive-oriented group for a long time. And they still have those players. They have the hard-working, grinding players, but they've opened their game up a little bit. There's more stretch to their game. There's more a different kind of attack, if you will. I still think they're going to be hard on the walls and hard net front. It'll be a good battle, but they are trying to spring some people loose. And I don't even think he's underrated, but Roman Josi is such a brilliant talent back there, and he can play 29 minutes, and he can still get up the ice at the end of the game. He's such a force, so we'll have to be on our toes, and even with that, he's going to get something through from the blue line. We're going to just try to keep them from being too dynamic off the rush with him in on it.
What's the biggest message that you've conveyed to your team in getting out of this 4 games?
Well, this is all about confidence, and I don't mean, hey, go out there and feel good. It's this is the process. This is what we're doing. It's a little bit off right now, but we're not going to change, and we don't want the game to get broken open, and we don't want to try a bunch of hope plays because we feel desperate to win a hockey game. You got to watch the game, and you got to know what you see. And we measure everything, and we know where we're at. We had a highly unusual night on our PK that had been elite for us for probably 30 to 35 games, so we got to get back on the right side of that. So there's 5 components to the game of hockey. We're probably off a little bit on each one, but not so much that we've given ourselves a chance to win every night. We just like to push ourselves across the line here tonight if we can.
In regards to the PK, what are you looking to see tonight?
Oh, just a return to form. Like all of the small pieces in your penalty kill starts with faceoffs, and sometimes the other team has a good night in the draw circle. But faceoffs, clears are the big ones because those are controllable, and then it's about pace and shot blocks. We just couldn't get in front, and Sergei will tell you he's going to grab a couple of those. So goaltending matters on your penalty kill too. So each component was just a little bit off.
The dads are in attendance. What is you had a great quote yesterday, but what is the most fulfilling part about having the dads here?
Just watching them. Just because I got kids, right? And to watch a dad, so proud, right? But also to get a glimpse of his son's life. Like mine are the same age as some of these young guys, and whether they're 5 or 25, you still want your kid to have friends, to get along, to be a good teammate, to be enjoying his life, and you get to see that. The nice part, I think, we're very fortunate in Florida. We get treated very, very well. How we travel, the food that we eat, just the manner with which our program is operated by Mr. Viola and his family. It's nice for the fathers to see that too, and then certainly they have an appreciation of it.
Well, you've been coming to this building for a long time.
Yeah.
What's it like each time you walk in here and you see partner in the locker room?
Wow, that's true. Like we were just talking about that before. First time I was here, there was nothing here. There's this building, it was gravel, like for as far as and trees, right? And partner. Yeah. Right, so those are the institutions, and then every time you come back, there's a new building, and there's partner. So we had played a 7-game series in here, and he was basically on our staff by the end of it. He spent so much time, but I think hockey's a wonderful place for everybody, and he's a great part of the story of the Nashville Predators. You know, he's an important part of the story of the Nashville Predators because every single person who works in the NHL knows who partner is. Everybody. I don't know if they could name all the coaches in the league, but everybody knows partner.
What are you expecting to see from Mackie Samuelskovich?
I just would like to see a little bit more pace. Not that he was failing in that. It's the things that you expect, hope that a player can learn his first year. This game is faster than college hockey, than amateur hockey, the pace of the game. So your brain, hands, and feet all have to operate at a higher level. He's played, half-season pro now. He's doing very, very well in the American League level. So we just want to see him looking like he's trending in that direction with the pace of the game.
And then you did mention Bob earlier. I'm assuming he's starting tonight. Sergei?
No.
Bobrovsky? Oh.
No, Stolarz goes today.
Okay.
We've got I wouldn't say a strict plan, but we got especially with the way this is 4 games in 6 nights coming up with some travel into here. We had this one for Anthony long after. When you pull a guy, you have the opportunity going back with them, but when you look at our schedule and you look at the Eastern Conference and certainly our division, this is going to be a grinder right to the end. And we've got 3 sets of 4-game weeks in the last 5 or 6 weeks of the season. We're going to end up running Sergei hard at that point. We've got to be very mindful with what we ask him to do now.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys.